Hello everyone, this is Eva and you are with Emma Butin. So starting this week, we'll have Emma explain about the 10 lessons she learned from living the startup world. And so I'll explain shortly about her. In 2008, she founded Cryon Systems and she won numerous awards. And since 2011, she's working as a strategic advisor to many startups. And recently she published a book, Economics and Love, and the 10 lessons I learned from living the startup world. So Emma, what made you publish this book? What is the knowledge that this brings to the world?
Well, I work with a lot of startups since 2011, and I found out that many of them repeat the same, I don't know if to call it mistakes, but the same pattern of actions. And preparing to these meetings and working with them, I found out that there are certain patterns that can be corrected. And so that we don't all make the same mistakes, we can actually skip them. And the book is actually bringing out to the world a lot of research that I've done. And it shows us for the first time how billion-dollar companies made it and got to be billion-dollar companies in only a year and a little bit because of certain action items that they've done, because of certain patterns that they've done. So for the first 3 chapters, I'm actually showing to the world what can you do that the billion-dollar companies already done, and what should we learn from them and not try to reinvent. And the rest of the book is about how to do the next steps in the startup, what is out there, and it condenses the information. It actually puts it in order so we can learn much faster about what it is that we do and take it to the next level.
Wow. So I want to ask, as a writer and as a book, what makes this book and you so different from other books and writers? What do you think?
Well, this book is very practical. Unlike any theories or anything, it actually shows you step by step what it is that you should do. And it also gives you the materials in a condensed version in an orderly fashion. So you can see what the big companies have done, their patterns, what is out there today, and it also shows you the thinking mechanism and the pattern mechanism that you should choose with whatever is relevant to you, and mostly very, very practical.
Wow. And I want to know the process of the book right now. So I noticed that the book 10 lessons I learned from the Living the Startup World is published in Hebrew for now on June 2013.
Yes.
And how is the process of the book in English and Korean?
Okay, so right now we're translating it simultaneously to English and to Korean, and it should be ready in Korean hopefully by December and maybe even sooner.
Yes. Oh, you'll have to wait for that.
Yes.
And I want to ask, what is startup to you? What do you think is?
Well, startup, as opposed to a business, is a way of knowing how to do scale. That means that you can condense all your energy into something and then let it burst. So the ultimate way of finding out what is a startup is finding that really point that before it's bursting, and that we can see how fast this escalates into a full-blown company, rather than in a business where you do a linear system of selling, manufacturing, and it's a steady growth, where in a startup we can actually grow very, very fast if we know how.
Wow. So as you are a strategic advisor on innovation, what do you think is an innovation?
Innovation is really taking in, it doesn't have to be something out of this world. It rather can even have a certain emotional treatment or a new design or something that allows users to connect with a certain product in a new way. So innovation can be from a new design to an emotional connection to new technology. It's really your character that comes out in what you design to be innovation.
So what is your vision? What is your vision for innovation or in your life?
In my life? Well, I personally believe in products that make us feel better and make us feel like rock stars and make us feel emotionally connected to them, which I think is the next step in the world, because we really brought into so much technology and so many aspects of it. But at the end of the day, we're still humans and we like a lot of love. So we're really getting the connection to products that make us feel good.
So finally, can you, what is the message you'd like to transfer to young entrepreneurs?
Young entrepreneurs, well, first of all, everything and anything is possible. If somebody says to you that that's not going to work or you're not going to succeed, then just alleviate it. Just let it run through your ears and eyes, because it doesn't matter. If you decide that this is going to work, then this is going to work. All you have to do is find how. So believe in yourself and make it work, because if you're here, this is the future.
So, as she said, we're going to have 10 lessons from today about what she learned from Startup World. So you can post your questions in our Facebook page, ISUP, and Emma will be answering them. Thank you, and see you on our first chapter.
Thank you.